Next Sunday of Lent, Jesus takes his closest friends up the mountain and he's transfigured.
Yeah.
What do we need to know about this? Like, that's quite the opposite, isn't it? Of being in the desert and that wilderness. This is the glory, isn't it?
Well, in a sense, it's showing us where we're coming from and where we're going.
Okay.
Transfiguration is about what we're called to become. And so Jesus brings his friends who may not know where they're going, and he brings them with him where he's going. And he shows us that. Baptism is about transfiguration. It's the transfiguration of all of us. It's how we become different. Now, most of us think that transfiguration is something that happened to Jesus, and these three guys happened to be there when it happened, and they all thought it was great, and they wanted to hang around. And that's not what it's about. Transfiguration is about the difference, the change that is being asked of me and everyone who's baptized because of our choice of following the Lord. So, what happens? Jesus is showing us the way. He's leading us. Transfiguration is where we're all going. But at the heart of that story, it's all very well to talk about the glory, as you say, but something happens to the apostles. They get scared.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not sure that this is where they want to go. And so for me, at the heart of the Transfiguration story, and when you put it in context of the other readings, what it's really about, it's the call of God. It's the call of God to Abraham, it's the call of God to Paul, to Timothy, it's the call of all of us. So what's our response? So Jesus is leading us and he is calling us, and how are we going to respond to the call? Well, maybe we get scared too. And when the apostles saw what was intended, they not only saw the glory, but they also saw the cost. And the cost of the transfiguration is the passion. The cost of discipleship is the expectations and the demands. To be a baptized Christian is going to cost us. If there's no difference between me as a baptized person and someone else who is not a baptized person, then what's the point of being baptized? Part of our difficulty sometimes is that to be a follower of Christ will demand of us what we're not ready to pay. So baptism and the call to be baptized is about conversion. It's about cost, and it's about consequences. The consequences of the cost and the call is a transfiguration and transformation of us all. So when someone who is a catechumen and is going through this exercise of learning and reflecting and discerning, it's important that we look at what does it mean for me to be called by God, and am I ready to go where he wants to take me?